Keep it going, round of applause for Adam Hrabik. Oh my goodness, you guys. Guys, I am working on a movie about what happens when you piss off the leader of 19th century Russia. And it's called You're Gonna Be Sorry. Give it up for my opener. That joke... I smoke pot, let's get that out of the way. I started smoking pot because when I was in 6th grade, we had a police officer come to our class for the DARE program. And he told us that if you start smoking pot, you will get in a gang. Now that's great advice to give a 6th grader who wants to avoid a life of crime. But that is terrible advice to give a lonely 12-year-old who just wants some friends. So I like weed. I don't like a lot of weed culture, though. I think a lot of it's immature. Like people who wear clothes with pot leaves all over them. I don't really understand that. Because, first of all, cops exist. I don't know why you just advertise your crime like that. Like, you would never walk in front of a Bengal tiger wearing a t-shirt that says, "Hey, if you're a Bengal tiger, you should know that I'm made out of meat. Delicious, tasty meat. Also, I don't work out very often, which means I've got a lot of fat rolling through my body, making me well marbled, and giving me an enhanced flavor profile. I think I taste better than the average person." You're probably thinking to yourself right now, "Hey man, this t-shirt's getting kind of long." Come to think of it, if I actually did have to run from you, I'd probably just trip over the t-shirt itself, giving you yet another incentive to try and chase me down. I should design t-shirts. That's what that's about. Secondly, the people who wear clothes with pot leaves all over them, they're not even the real potheads. Like, I was at the bus stop one day, and I saw these two friends sitting next to each other. One of them was wearing a hooded sweatshirt, pot leaves all over it, baggy jeans, skateboarding shoes, your typical stoner attire. And his friend was wearing a nice button-down shirt, khaki pants, dress shoes. Welcome to the job interview. What are my hobbies? Spreadsheets. What's my weakness? Not enough business. Oh, I got the job. I think I knew that. Like, he's ready to go. The friend in the pot clothes turns to the friend in the business clothes and he says, "Oh man, I am so high right now. What about you?" And the friend of the business clothes says nothing and just stares across the road for 3 full minutes. Until finally, without looking up, he says, "Hey man, what if you died?" That would suck. And then he pulled out a pack of hot dogs and started eating them raw. So he's clearly the way bigger stoner. I don't do a whole lot correctly as a person. I once got fired from a Chili's because I would greet every table with, "Chili's? Really?" So I recently quit comedy, because I'm never gonna top that joke. I like watching the local news, you guys. I love watching the local news. I love it because in every city you go to, no matter where you are, the local news is exactly the same. You always have the same 4 characters. You've got the 2 lead anchors, a sports guy and a weather guy. They all act like they're friends, but they're not. There's something really weird about that relationship. It took me a long time to figure out what it is, but I got it now. Here it is. Next time you're watching the local news, just remember, of those 4 people, 3 of them get to tell you what already happened. But that weather guy, he's got to predict the future. And that is so unfair to him. Because every local news broadcast goes the same way. One anchor will sit down and go, "There was a car crash somewhere over there. Nothing we can do about it." And the next anchor goes, "Have you seen this cat?" "We have, and he's cute as shit." And the sports guy goes, "Sports are amazing. How amazing are they, Spike? They're the greatest. They're the things we'll pass on to our children. And they go, well, that's about the news. Except, Jim, what's tomorrow? And then poor Jim has to stand in front of his green screen of doubt and go, oh, but you guys go, oh, okay. Tomorrow, I hope. Water. But if not water, then hot. Back to you. I'm just waiting for the day he snaps. And at the end of the broadcast, when they're sitting at the same desk, joking around, one of them's gonna make a joke to Jim. Probably Carol. Carol sucks. She's gonna go, hey Jim, tomorrow should be a nice day to take the kids to the zoo, shouldn't it? And he's gonna go, you don't fucking know, Carol! You don't know! I have seen tomorrow! And let me tell you, woman, it is bleak. Partly cloudy, high of 62. That is my time. Thank you, guys.